Hi everyone, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. I'm an American expat living in Malaysia, and I like to share my life and travels with you. Well, today I'm going to go into what connotates a luxury apartment, in my opinion. And I'm going to take you down to Kuala Lumpur city center so you can see what I think luxury looks like. Sound interesting? Stay tuned. What does luxury in housing mean to you? It can mean different things to different people. You might think of a large entryway as being luxurious, or walls of glass. I could use a bigger wall of glass to make it luxurious. Or expansive kitchens, that's always luxurious, isn't it? Well, my good friend Vanessa, who's recently moved back to KL, has shown me what luxury really is in an apartment. Her new place is fabulous, and I can't wait to show it to you. But I think true luxury comes down to two things: location and space. Now, I've always thought that my place was pretty spacious. But I don't know, after seeing Vanessa's new place, mine seems tiny in comparison. Oh, it's big enough for me, and I used to think it looked pretty luxurious. But boy, after I saw hers, I thought again. Now, the first thing is location. Now, my friend's new place is in the Troika, which is walking distance to KLCC, walking distance to KLCC Park, and just a 2-minute walk to the MRT at Ampang Park. And next door to a new mall that's opening soon, and it looks fabulous. The Troika is a prestigious condominium built in 2010, so it's 15 years old. And in KL, new is always better. But I think the age can get you a little better price. With just 229 units on 55 floors, it's truly considered low density, unlike my complex here that has over 1,000 units. Also, the lobbies can make or break your first impression of a place. I mean, I didn't even see my lobby before I moved in. Oh, I don't know, I think the realtors avoided showing it to me because it's pretty sad. You can see here, it's never really been finished, the desk is never manned, there's no furniture in it, so it does not convey a feeling of luxury at all. But the Troika, which is very minimal in design, exudes class in my opinion. What do you think? As you know, I've been very pleased with my apartment and feel it's quite spacious for one person, over 1,100 square feet, with only 2 bedrooms and 1.5 baths. But the moment I walked into Vanessa's unit, I was so impressed. I mean, initially, you're this long hallway, and you could see an expansive living room beyond. It's about 1,500 square feet, and that's enormous for a 1-bedroom. And it does have 2 full baths. So if she has a guest staying over and then sleeping in the living room, I suppose, they have their own bathroom and don't have to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. That screams luxury. Of course, in the Troika, there are many more spacious units with many more bedrooms and baths. And I was looking on iProperty this morning, and I saw the least expensive unit there was going for around 5,000 ringgit a month, which is about $1,200 US. So I think we have enough background on this fabulous condo we're going to view today. Let's get in the car and go down there and visit Vanessa. I'll give you a complete tour of everything. I think you'll be impressed. Hi, Vanessa.
Well, hello, my friend. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me over to see your beautiful apartment.
You're more than welcome. It's lovely. So shall I show you around?
Yeah, can you give us a tour?
Yeah,
Wow, this entrance hall is really long. And I had mentioned in my video before I came over that the apartment was 1,500 square feet, but it's indeed more. It's more like 1,600. It's just unheard of for a 1-bedroom.
It's crazy. It's crazy town. Bathroom.
So here it has a full bath, not just a powder room. Sort of hard to get video in the bathroom. Right.
Then we've got
What's in there?
This is the service lift and the rubbish room over there.
Wow, that's so convenient.
Yeah, really convenient.
It's practically in your apartment.
No, it's good stuff. And then storage, suitcases and vacuum
Storage,
cleaners.
luggage, that's perfect.
And then
the living area. Oh my gosh.
the living area is...
It's so spacious.
It's so spacious. It's looking a little bit barren because I've only just moved in and getting comfortable, but it's more than enough.
Oh, it's more than enough.
It's more
I would
than
love it.
It's lovely.
I was saying in my preview to coming over that, that I thought my place was nice and glamorous, but it is nothing like this. This is the epitome of class and city living.
It really is. And the location is what really puts the cherry on the top for me. This is lovely. I love all that.
So let's show the kitchen. Wow, it's an impressive kitchen for a one-bedroom, that's for sure.
It is. And storage space. We all need storage space. It's just wonderful.
And you have this lovely little balcony here.
Yeah.
It's very private, too.
It really is. So, it's...
Let's see what your views are like. Okay, here we're looking down right on the, looks like the Ampang Park MRT there.
Yep.
On that side. And then this way, it looks just a city view. Wow.
And train station.
Oh, another
Right
train
there.
station.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That one's even closer.
And then, there's the laundry room. No, not a big deal.
Well, hold on. Let me just get another shot in here.
Yeah.
I'm just mesmerized by the space. That's what this video is all about. That space and location is what connotates luxury. Don't you agree?
I do. I really do. It's great to have found this. I'm so pleased.
So this is what in Malaysia they call the yard.
What do they call it?
The yard.
The yard. Okay.
Well, it is outdoors. Mine is not completely outdoors. So this is where you do your laundry and hang your laundry out.
Yep.
Really nice.
The yard.
Fridge is in there. Nice sink. 4-burner cooktop. Microwave. The oven's out at the shop right now.
Yeah. It's being fixed.
Okay. Can we see the bedroom?
Yeah, come and have a look. You go through.
Oh, wow. And another balcony. And what a view this is. You see the Merdeka 118. And what's that? Is that a new building there? What is it? Do you know?
Which one?
That low building with the...
With the tiles on the roof?
Yeah.
That's the mosque. Walk
Oh,
around.
and look, someone's down there swimming in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go down to the pool in a bit. Have you used the pool yet?
I have a few times. It's lovely.
These are what you call city views. Pretty impressive. Well, the master bedroom, or the bedroom, is like twice the size of mine, at least.
It's,
So let's look at the master bath. And they call it primary bath now.
yeah, I'm still having
It's
trouble.
like you've got a little entrance hall for the bedroom. It's like having the wood floors in the bedroom.
Me too. I really do, rather than the travertine. I do like it. It's just really hard to keep clean. That's the only...
Wow. Everyone can see you showering there. I guess, I see there's a blind there.
There is a blind.
But I probably wouldn't bother.
No, I mean, yeah. But the
If
night...
people want to look, let them look, right?
Yeah, let him look. Enjoy every minute of it. But the evening, it's the evening. It's beautiful when all the city lights come on, and it's.
So you do a lot of cooking, Vanessa?
Well, I am a cook, but we're spoilt for choice, aren't we? So I tend to eat out, but now that I'm in here proper, I will do more cooking at home. The tenant that was here before clearly didn't cook because there's nothing. Everything is just untouched. So
Yeah. It doesn't look like this kitchen's gotten a lot of use.
It hasn't, no.
Well, let's sit down for a minute and talk about your new life here. So, Vanessa, how did you find this place?
Well, I was away back in New Zealand with my family, and I knew I was returning back to no home. So I conveniently looked at all the websites and did some homework. I wanted a larger space because my other apartment, although it was really convenient, it was a lovely development, but it was way too small for me.
It was, and I had the feeling it felt more like an Airbnb.
Yeah.
In fact, the building had been a hotel in a prior life,
Yes.
so the spaces were pretty small. You're going from tiny to enormous here.
That's right. And with a bit of research, I saw that, the older developments in the city were on the larger side, generally speaking. So I searched out the older, 15, 20-year-old apartment complexes, and this one came up. I hastily got the agent to do a thorough walk around for me, and I signed the lease within a week.
Without seeing it.
Which you shouldn't do, but I did.
I've done it before.
Have you?
Well, my apartment in Florida, I bought it without seeing it.
Well, that's the number one rule that we shouldn't be
they all
doing.
say that.
What the hell? But I'm pleased. There's no regrets. Of course, there's a few things that need fixing, and up to my standard. But look, I'm thrilled.
Good. And I think it's so nice to be able to walk to just about everything you need.
I do. I love it. And it comes with a car park as well, but I don't have a vehicle. But we've got KLCC around the corner. We've got 3 restaurants above us, as you know.
Oh, that's right. I meant to mention that. Vanessa and I have actually went to the roof. Well, they're not on the rooftop. They're on the 23rd floor, I think.
Yeah.
But does it have its own elevator?
No, it's got my elevator.
Really?
So I see them all going upstairs.
Oh, that's sort of odd that it doesn't have a separate lift.
No.
But anyway, yes, it's lovely, and there's a bunch of restaurants here. I took a picture of the sign outside that shows what's up there.
Yeah.
But boy, it has a fabulous view. And the place we went was tapas, Spanish tapas,
That's right.
And it was just delicious, and that was Fuego.
Fuego.
But there's a couple other places there. I think they do pretty well, mostly because of the view.
Yeah, that's right. You're lucky to get a booking, 5 days. If you want to do a last-minute booking, you won't.
Oh, really?
I tried,
That's
yeah.
interesting. And here I'm going to ask Vanessa to send me some nighttime footage that I'm going to put in here for you guys to see what it looks like at night. Because that's how I feel mine looks better, too.
Yeah.
The sparkling city lights are just amazing.
It is. You never tire of it. You just don't.
It just feels like being in the city.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, I do have a fabulous view, and it's more panoramic, but it doesn't feel as much as in the city like this does.
Sure.
But I looked on the Grab today when I came down here, and it was less than 3 kilometers from my place.
I know, you're still my neighbor.
Yeah,
I
sort
love
of.
it.
Yeah, can't see my place anymore, but no, I don't even know. Oh, it's in that direction.
Yeah, in the east.
It gets turned around because this building is not a square, or it sort of has a lot of angles and stuff, and you get a little disoriented when you're in here. So why don't we go down to the pool and see what that's like? I think people would like to see that.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
So let's do it. Let's go.
Okay, they have this lovely garden and lounge area as you step off the elevators on the pool level. Wow, this is luxury. And you actually get a little walk going to the pool.
You do.
So it gives you 2 kinds of exercise.
2 kinds of exercise.
I think that's where Raft is, where we go to lunch, right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, and there's a playroom for the kids. Probably not too many children in the building.
No.
Have you seen a lot of kids here?
1 or 2 with their nannies. Yeah.
And there's the gym. I like that where you can run and look at the pool at the same time. Not that I ever would, but...
No.
Well, this is lovely. And it's really long, so you can take good laps. And here's the back of your building. I guess one of those windows is one of yours looking down over the pool. So fabulous. And there's the new mall there. Merdeka 118, KL Tower, and the Twin Towers. Can't get much better view than this from your pool deck, I'll say. And this lovely green garden area is off the lobby.
Yeah.
I love how in KL, and particularly in luxury buildings like this, they add a lot of greenery so you don't feel like you're just around concrete.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go back up to the apartment. And from this angle, you can see TRX. Ooh, here's a good angle of the Ilam.
Oh,
Wow, I love that building. Well, Vanessa, I want to thank you so much for showing me and my audience your beautiful luxury apartment in KLCC.
Thank you for coming to visit me.
You know, I was a little worried when you left town. I wasn't sure you were going to come back to KL.
I know, I got dragged back. No, I knew I would be missing it, and I did. And I just needed to go home and see my family. I've got an elderly father that I needed just to touch base and make sure everything was okay. And here I am.
Yes.
I did miss it. I really did.
Well, good. I'm glad. You told me you wanted to be by the sea. But, you know, the city life, there's just something that calls to a lot of people.
It really does. And you've got these wonderful amenities. You've got the pool, you've got gyms, you've got beautiful restaurants. It's
Well, thank you so much, sweetie.
Oh, you're gorgeous. You're welcome. So welcome.
If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe, and check the notification bell too. That way you won't miss any of my future content. Also, buy me a coffee if you can. I am so appreciative of everyone who buys me a coffee. And I've started showing every week who bought me a coffee from the previous week, and these are this week's people. And I even had one of my monthly contributors, Toby, mention that he saw his name on there. So I hope you appreciate that I'm calling you out and thanking you in an extra special way, I hope. But that's all I have for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful tour of this gorgeous luxury apartment. So you all have a great week and keep happy and healthy. Talk to you later. Bye.